What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about a few different horror topics in this video here today. We'll be talking about Fear Street Prom Queen, Final Destination 6, this new horror film featuring David Arquette and Scream 7. Now, starting off here with Fear Street Prom Queen, we got our first look images from the film finally. If you follow me over on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call that app, these images confirm several things. Most importantly, it's confirming that the killer wears a red raincoat like I previously shared with you all. Yes, similar to Vivian Darkbloom, Red Coat, Allison, Charlotte De Laurentiis. For all of my Pretty Little Liars fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. The film is going to be released this summer, and these images do get me excited, even though I know how the story plays out. I did a video talking about it, and if you go look to see that video, you'll see that it's now been removed. So if that's not enough confirmation for you, I don't know what else to tell you about that. So I do still wish we were getting the story from the book, but again, like I always state, execution is everything. Fear Street Prom Queen is going to be taking us back to Shadyside, and we still have 3 other movies in the works. Now, in this film, it says, welcome back to Shadyside. In this next installment of the blood-soaked Fear Street franchise, prom season at Shadyside High is underway, and the school's wolf pack of it girls are busy with its usual sweet and vicious campaigns for the crown. But when a gutsy outsider is unexpectedly nominated to the court and the other girls start mysteriously disappearing, the class of '88 is suddenly in for one hell of a prom night. So hopefully this is a competent enough slasher film that can entertain us the same way those last 3 Fear Street movies did, or if it's not, hopefully we can hope for the best when it comes to the next 3 that are still to be coming. Now let's talk about Final Destination 6. Final Destination marketing is picking up some steam once again. If you use the hashtag Final Destination on Twitter, you will see a skull now, or if you use Final Destination Bloodlines, you will see a skull that way too. Then we got these images from the real Patrick Green, along with a new teaser from the official Twitter page. It's 10 seconds of a ceiling fan, but for anyone familiar with this franchise, that was anxiety-inducing enough. All in all, that was more than enough to get you excited. For the general person, yes, that's probably not enough. I'm certain they will be dropping more for the general person. This teaser, as the caption stated, does look like it was specifically designed for those familiar with the franchise, because people are already saying that their anxiety went up just from that clip alone, and we all know it's like a Easter egg, if you will, from another sequence from, I think it was Final Destination 4. But thank you to everyone who went out and watched Companion in theaters. Hope you enjoyed that. And unfortunately, you were able to confirm that this did not contain a trailer or any sort of first look at Final Destination Bloodlines like the rumor suggested. And again, that was only a rumor, despite several taking a rumor and twisting it as they often do in that game of telephone when it comes to rumors. But I'm looking forward to more dropping sometime this week, I would hope. I mean, the official accounts captioned the teaser saying, "Dying to show you more," and then they added a profile picture. So a trailer dropping this week seems like a safe bet. And then just random last comment on this film. But this is really cool to me. As someone who grew up with this franchise, I've been around for every release. Getting to cover this on my channel, a new one on my channel, in this capacity, with other people like you listening, it just touches my heart differently than any of these other films. Because Final Destination means so much to me, just like I'm sure it means so much to many of you listening to this right now. So I'm hoping that this movie is a hit, and I do just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching me cover this film all the way up until this point. Hopefully the marketing is fun. Hopefully it gets everybody excited. Hopefully the film again is a hit. I've heard some things about the film that I've shared with you on this channel, and I've continued to stress that that does not mean that we will think the same when we sit down and watch it. When we sit down and watch it, this could be the best thing ever. This could be the best Final Destination movie since 3, since 2. So many different opinions are going to come out about this film. I do know for a fact this should at least still be a fun time. Let's talk about this new film with David Arquette. David Arquette is back in the horror genre with a film titled Kill or Be Killed. Now, this is coming to us from a report from Deadline, but I'm going to be going over this article from Bloody Disgusting. It says David Strayton will direct from a script by Nick Ziegler. It says school's out and recent grad Danny, played by Alicia Newton, and her friends are ready for one last summer blowout. But when a senior's mutilated body is discovered on the high school football field, killed in a disturbingly theatrical fashion, it's clear that someone is playing by a new set of rules. A red envelope pinned to the corpse contains a yearbook photo and a chilling directive: kill or be killed. As the bodies pile up, Danny and her friends are thrust into a terrifying game orchestrated by a sick killer that transcends their small town and soon goes viral. Described as a chilling collision of social media pressure, moral ambiguity, and primal survival instincts, Killer Be Killed aims to deliver a blood-soaked thriller ride that forces audiences to confront their darkest instincts when faced with the ultimate choice: how far would you go to survive? I mean, this sounds interesting enough, and I'm always down to enjoy David Arquette in a horror movie. Outside of Scream, my most memorable film that I loved watching with him as a kid was, what was that? I think Scarlett Johansson was also in it. Eight-Legged Freaks. I love Eight-Legged Freaks. So I'm always down to see anything from David Arquette, just primarily horror movies. So I look forward to watching this. The social media pressures and the mention of going viral, though, that doesn't exactly move me because it seems like every other movie these days wants to be Scream 4. But like I always state, execution is everything. Now, let's talk about Scream 7 to conclude this video. So Scream 7's town has been confirmed thanks to these new set photos. I do want to shout out you, CMW, if you are listening to this, because I know you follow me on X. Thank you for sharing these photos. As you can see, they do say, the cars anyway, they say Pine Grove, Indiana. So Sydney Evans lives in Indiana now with her husband Mark, who is not Kincaid. And with the recent casting news about the returning killers, rumors have surfaced suggesting that Pine Grove, Indiana could be dealing with some sort of AI shenanigans in this latest Ghostface spree. Now, 2 characters have been pinpointed as the potential culprits responsible for the AI shenanigans, but I'll leave those gaps for you all to fill in. The names are accessible on Twitter, and I'm sure people will comment down below, but I just, again, am trying to respect those who don't want to have everything spoiled for them, even though, again, if you don't truly want to be spoiled, you shouldn't even be watching videos like this, spoiler or no spoiler warning at all. I'm not against an AI story in this film, as long as it's done well. Project X also did start following Emma Roberts recently, but we have yet to get official word on Jill joining her cousin and Stu. Keep in mind, all of them are dead. All I can say is the plan, from what I've heard, doesn't involve reviving anyone from the dead. At best, familiar voices will likely be used to taunt Sydney. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, if we get more, don't again expect it to be them being alive. Expect probably some sort of deep fake type shtick. Something really just honing in on the AI crisis that we're all in. That's what you should expect. Why so many people are convinced Stu is alive when they announced it like this is beyond me. And for those of you who are aware of this because I shared it with you, I in fact told you that the plan was to announce him. And I told you that people would think he's alive. So that's all I will say. Everything that I was sharing with some people privately ended up coming true with Matthew Lillard. So that's why I don't think that he's alive. Not at all. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notification, never miss a video. In the description, I have links to my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there, of course. Let me know any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.